A heartbreaking story today of a black mother who died of complications at Cedars Sinai 6 years ago. Kira Johnson had just given birth to a baby boy.
Her family has been fighting her case for years, and now they're filing a new suit saying race actually played a part in what happened. KCAL 9's Jasmine Veal is live in our newsroom this afternoon with details on the civil rights lawsuit filed today. Jasmine.
Susie Wan, so there's a wrongful death lawsuit that goes to trial next week. And today that civil rights lawsuit was also filed. The family of Kira Johnson says she was a wonderful mother, pilot, and businesswoman. And now they want to send a message about race and medical care. This is video of Kira Johnson kissing her oldest son goodbye before she heads into the operation room at Cedars Sinai for a planned C-section on April 12th. 2016, to deliver her baby boy Langston. 12 hours later, she would die in the operating room.
I trusted this place with the thing in my life that was most precious.
Her husband, Charles Johnson, stood with his attorneys and community advocates outside Cedars Wednesday after filing a civil rights lawsuit against the hospital. They claim she would be alive today if she was a white woman.
There's no doubt in my mind that my wife would be here today and be here Sunday celebrating Mother's Day with her boys if she was a Caucasian woman.
Johnson says doctors found 3 liters of blood in her abdomen after the C-section. The complaint states the surgery was done recklessly. The time start to finish was a mere 17 minutes. Johnson says he pleaded with nurses for hours to get her a CT scan after noticing blood in her catheter. He says he remembers pleading with one nurse in particular to help.
She said, "Sir, your wife just isn't a priority right now."
When Kira finally did get into the operating room, he says it was too late.
And when those doors to that operating room closed behind her, that was the last time I saw my wife alive.
Johnson says Kira's story is one of many backing up the statistic that black women are 4 to 6 times more likely to die from childbirth in California than white women. His attorneys released what they say is damning employee testimony on the hospital's practices.
When things go bad, we just ship them to ICU. Then if they die there, it doesn't count against us.
Okay, the black patients come in, I say an extra prayer, and that has been my creed of my career, that all goes well, because you do have racism.
And has given us what we need to prove, based on their testimony, their literature, their evidence, that Kira died because she's black.
Johnson says he will not stop fighting for the wife he lost.
I will not be satisfied until every single mother in the United States receives the dignified, safe birthing experience that she deserves.
Cedars Sinai released this statement saying that, of course, it cannot legally comment on this patient's care, but said in part, while disparities exist throughout our society, we are actively working to eradicate unconscious bias in healthcare and advance equity in healthcare. More broadly, we commend Mr. Johnson for the attention he has brought to the important issue of racial disparities in maternal outcomes. Kira Johnson's death has already inspired new state and federal laws as well on maternal mortality rates and training programs in hospitals to combat racism. I'll send it back to you.